Okay, dear friends and friendettes, let's get the tools out. Let's get the job done. Let's get the medication ready. Let's concentrate. Let's solve the challenge. Part 5, I believe. Oops. Part 5 of the Winograd challenge. New background picture, retro robot. I have been supplied with a new example question by someone who I only know the email address of, I think. Some people remain fairly anonymous on the interwebs. The old dragon left a pool of water in the canyon and landed on a hill to eat some grass. Where was the water left? And the author said the answer is either canyon or pool. I would say canyon rather, but okay, I see the reasoning. And he said I must not change my code in order to solve the riddle, but I am changing the code all the time because it's not complete yet. So I cannot honor that request. But I know what he means, which is to not fake the result. Pressing the button does the thing. I put in a few rules already, which led to this correct answer and these bogus answers. Because the parser doesn't understand sentences really. Left to be fixed. Anyway, we're getting one of the correct answers. And the next thing we want is to have the engine tell us how it made this answer. Yes, because it does a lot of logic and it grabs all the rules that I defined recently. And many of these rules are completely unnecessary. So in order to learn from any good result, we need to know how the result was actually made, what was actually used in making the answer. The data structures might already be there. I just added this. I call it trails. Every fact that the engine produces and any intermediate logic rule gets a trail, which is some map of, yeah, just some kind of record of what happened. For example, here, this is the one we want. The answer to the simplified question is this. And the trail looks like this. There's an operation, which is the name of the function that made this fact. And then it lists whatever parameters it deems important to reconstruct the result or to trace back further to where this result came from. What did it do? It used a rule. Yeah, it's a bit hard to read. Rule, left water in. Also, where's my chat here? Yeah, this is already a rule that was made by applying another rule. And there's a fact involved. Yeah, so we have to trace, all the rules have a number, I think, so we can identify them easier. So next thing we would look for is where rule 17 came from. Actually here, got logic rule 17. Yeah. I want to display these trails as a tree because that makes sense. It's similar to the parser tree in that it's a tree, but it's a different kind of tree. So it's going to look like this visually, but it's a completely different thing. We could start from there anyway. Trails. Let's see how much we have. Okay. Winograd. Trails tree. It should connect to this module, the solver module. Yes. And most of these things we can delete. Field. I guess we can simplify a lot here. Okay, we need our tree structure. I store these trails as free-form objects. Usually a map, there's no specific base type. So we could actually stick to that and throw away all of this. And we just use Java maps. Yeah, this simplifies nicely. Solver module, and this is probably transient. There's a tree, there's this, there's that. Root. Yeah, get children. Yeah, this simplifies very nicely. If it's a map, yeah, we simply iterate over the map. How about something simple? Map to pairs. And if we have one of these pairs, no, yes, no. If it's one of the pairs, we use the value. Otherwise, there's nothing. Let's see. Medication. I need medication. Ah, sweet caffeine. Illegal left-hand sign of an assignment. Oh my god, illegal? That's not good. Oh, I actually know what the problem is. Instance of pair. Magic, magic. Magic fails. I have this cool little thing, lambda 1, for function reference. I think I do. I make my own language, so I create stuff that I can later program with. Oh yeah, it's even, oh yeah, see? Automatic comment. Wait, there's the latest modules window here. Hidden. Okay, that looks very empty. Hmm. Let's have this module register itself. Register as Winograd solver. So the other module can find it. This. What? We need to get the trails. Get. Get trail for fact. Get trail for fact. Yeah, which whatever. We could actually show all the trails for all the facts. Yeah, sure. Okay. Deduced facts with trails, that sounds good. Deduced facts with trails. And this is how you get it. Field module ID. Engine. Trails. Okay. Yeah, I think. New helper functions. This way around. It's true, the trail is a random object, not specifically a string. An object, not a string.
An object, not a string.
There. Okay, and we also have a list. Red. Yeah, it's all a bit hacky, but this is proof of concept level code. This is the fastest path to a working AI engine. It's not the contest for prettiest code. So. Oh yeah, I'm calling nothing, that's wrong, of course. Engine. Huh. Oh, this is quite empty, but we haven't calculated yet. Let's run the engine. Reload this and... oh, something's happening. Aha. Interesting. So we have the effects here. This is coming from the riddle itself. These are different parsings of the riddle. It might make sense to annotate these two, actually. So we have a complete account of where everything comes from. Yeah. Let's see. I think we could do it here. Set trail. Original grouped original input. Don't grab my cursor when I'm typing. Don't snatch my cursor while I'm typing.
Don't smash my cursor while I'm typing.
Snatch.
Snatch.
It's a fact for the AI for later. Someday it will go through the things I said and take them to heart. So, try again. Yeah, no. Still null. Mm, oh. This is quite confusing. What if we re-instantiate the module? Nope, no change. Okay. Time to debug. I shouldn't have the word snatch up there. Setting trail 4. For example, landed on a hill to eat some grass. Landed on a hill to smoke some grass. Where... Oops, video demonetized. No. Okay, it's actually not one of these. I was... Okay, it's a different thing, because these are not the deduced facts. The facts that go in the beginning. Yeah, okay, it might actually be correct. Okay, I think that's okay. But why do these not have a trail? What are these anyway? The old dragon left a pool of water in the canyon. It's the result of a rule. It's the rule that split this at the end. Okay, so there are some rules that do not generate trails. But some rules do not generate a trail, I think. Ah, this is all really complicated. Okay, maybe we start somewhere else. Yeah, this is the final statement that we wanted to reach, and we can now look into it here. We know that it was made by this function. It used this rule, and I should probably do some test cases. Not use this big example, because there's so much going on. Don't see the forest for the trees anymore. Literally in this tree view. Also, we want to see the logic rules in here too, because they also have trails. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's put all the logic rules in there too. Logic rules. Logic rules. It's a collection and we clone it. Okay, and the logic rules have an index. Index by field. It's called number, right? No, it's called n. Index by field n. Logic rules. And we put both the logic rules and the facts in the root node of the tree. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. Here are the 17 rules. And now we want to see their trails. If trail, if is short named the logic rule. And Yes. It's short named. As short name? I swear I have this, maybe I can remember the name. Is short named. Check class name. Method like. It's empty, but it's possible that it's empty. Is the trail saved? That's the question. I think these are all the rules, even the ones we put in the beginning, which don't have trails. That makes sense. Yeah. Initial rule, just so we know which rules we put in and which rules were created during the inference process. Ha. Ha. Yeah, this is another hardcore stream with bug finding and everything. Okay, let's see. 675, that's still correct. Logic rules. Yes, 17 rules. Let's get the trails. They're null. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, yes. The order of execution is just wrong. The program is not loaded until we say this, and then I think it should all be way better. Yeah, I think this fixes everything here. Yep. solver still works. Let's check this here. Nothing here. They do have trails. Oh, I think we're not handling strings. Since the trails can be any data type, they can also be strings, but we just don't display that. Okay, no problem. Oh, is it a problem? There's still horrible weather outside. It's been raining for weeks now. So I stay inside, mostly. Yeah. Okay. Hacky, hacky, hacky. Oh, come the F on. Oh yeah, let's do. Oh yeah, let's do something smarter here. That was kind of crap. Let's do this. Logic rules. Rule. Pair. Rule. Get. Trail. Rule. Map. Blah. Blup. Check it out. Okay, now I'm confused. Oh no, okay, oh I see. Initial rule up here. Okay, okay, okay. We have this trail here. That's fine. But these rules were actually made in the process because they are initial rules minus the first condition. Exactly, and here this needs trails. Okay, slowly I'm finding the problem. I think it's here. No, it's not here. It's here. Yeah, I need to make some test cases. Okay. Test trails. A and B, arrow C. Then we have the fact A. Looks good. Let the bot think. That enable the trails. And yep. Hmm.
Eval. Slightly confusing with these numbers, but basically A and B, arrow C. Um, you know, yeah, let's put them both on the same screen. Here. Mm. Ah. Confusing. Trail null, ha ha ha. Okay, but now we're getting somewhere. Now we make it a test case. Which will fail now. No, it will not. Why will it? What? Didn't I save or whatever? This will fail now. Yep. And okay, somewhere there has to be a call of add logic rule, because that's the only way to add logic rules. add logic rule with trail. Okay, first candidate. Nope, that did not fix it. Oh, I just saw something. Maybe this is the one. Let's try. Fail trail. Where else could it be? Here there's one, but I don't think this is, no, that's not the one. Let's fix it anyway with trail. Okay, let's be systematic. Logic rules. Here. Uh-huh. If there's no trail, we will fail no trail for rule. We are forcing trails now. Are we actually? Oh. Headphones, come on. Oops. parsing. If we are parsing initial, else we fail. Check it out. Oi, 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 oi. It doesn't seem to have an index. Why does it not have an index? Logical. Oh. Why is this so hard? Let's go down here. Try again. Huh. Now it works. Do I want to know why? Or do I just accept this? Maybe I just accept this. Okay.
Still works. Initial rule, initial rule, initial rule. And I think these now have, yes. These now have trails, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Vector is switched off, completely switched off. I wanted to take him to my friends today, show off. But the path is far and it's raining a lot and I just, yeah, turned around and went back home. I see some more nulls, which is not good. Why do these not have a trail? This is in fact also the result of a rule. It should be the same thing, apply logic rule to fact. Let's make a test case for that too. Whatever. Hello. I guess your resolution is lower than your screen resolution. OBS has settings for that sort of stuff. I think here. Video. Here, this. This must be the right resolution. That should be the only thing, I would say. Hope it helps. And thanks for attending this hardcore stream of bugs and stuff. Send me a link to your stream. I'll check it out if you wish. Maybe with trails. Please, what is happening? Oh, trails for logic facts. And trails for facts, okay. A, B, A, B. Yeah, this one has a trail, that's good. Oh, wait. Uh-huh. Yep, I'll bookmark for later. What's the project about? This tool is my web repository, which with a ridiculously small input window, and my Java stuff. This is all my own Java GUI stuff, in my own language and everything. So it's very productive for me because it's my own language. I can make all my own constructs. It's very integrated, but it doesn't have all the convenience of an IDE. Yeah, sure, it's called JavaX. And I need this. It's for many reasons I need that. Um, so I had to give up IDEs because IDEs don't understand JavaX. But I'm still productive in a way that I have to be. So there was no other choice really. I can't type normal Java, it's way too long. I have things like multi-line strings. This is a multi-line string constant, and they're adding it to Java now, like in the latest version, but I needed it 5 years ago. So I added it to my language. And there's a million things like that. Yeah. It's very extensible. It's called a transpiler, and you can extend it really easily, or I can, at least. Not sure if anybody else can. Hmm. Yeah, this is the, oops, what am I doing? This is the transpiler. It has 2000 something lines, including some includes also, or plus some includes. And I optimized it a lot. It can generate 1 MB of source code in 2 to 3 seconds. It has all the constructs, lots of some crazy constructs, some straightforward ones. I don't know, I want to use case as a variable name sometimes. So I make the transpiler rewrite the word case if it's not the keyword case. Same with do, but normally I don't do this kind of stuff. You shouldn't use keywords as variable names. But I felt like it at some point, so I added it to the language. Loads of stuff in here. Yeah, I've been coding on this project since 2014, I think you could say. Like full time or as much as I can. And this year we will sell things. Ah, failed. Mm-hmm. This is a Java Swing GUI. Some people say use something else, but I love Swing. I was around when they invented this. A GUI in Java, it was really a new thing. It was like whatever, 2000, in the year 2000. Around that time, I guess. Earlier, maybe. So, yeah. Trail for A. Huh. Oh yeah, okay, I know why. Yeah, yeah. This right now is very, very dry. Just completely dry. Just I have to get this done in order to do the next thing. And I like to turn the camera on. It helps me do this. Parsing. Add fact. If parsing. Initial fact. Oh, this is all nasty. Talk what? At some point, it's gonna be reworked, refactored, and stuff. For now, I just make it work. Hmm. Okay, it's a bit better. ASTs, yeah. I don't really do ASTs. My language is so flexible that it's really hard to make one, um, strict definition of a syntax tree. I just do tokenization. I just tokens, and then I look for brackets and things whenever I need them. Maybe the language is so complex that there is no conflict-free AST really, but it works surprisingly well. I have a very relaxed attitude to parsing. Tokens are super important, of course, and when you have the tokens, you group them together as you need this. Uh, some constructs are aware of other constructs and say, okay, this is something else. I don't touch that. It's very practical. I do the practical thing. I used to be very academic, but now I'm like, let's do the practical thing, and second priority, let's make it elegant if we can. Make it simple, but stay practical, that's good. and it transpiles to Java source code. So you can always, for each of these things, you can say, click here for pure Java, and you will see the actual Java code. It's usually one long class with inner classes. So this is way easier to debug in the end. If I translate it to Java bytecode, that would be difficult. Like Kotlin does, Kotlin translates to Java bytecode. But bytecode is very hard to inspect. I try to be on the source level whenever possible. I can look around here and say, okay, this was translated well or not so well. There's also a pretty printer. I can set a flag and then this all gets nicely formatted. Hey, let's do that just for the heck of it. Set flag reparse. If I do that, I should get the nicely formatted Java code. Few seconds. Here. Now this is nicely formatted. I think it forgets the comments in the process, but here. Actual Java code, and a lot of it. I needed so many things. There's record, which is a class with a constructor and stuff, you know, here. Things like that. Yeah, I basically have one tokenizer for everything, even natural language. Both Java code and stuff like JSON. No, JSON has its own tokenizer, but it's derived from this one. It's just one tokenizer to rule them all. That's the whole tokenizer. So, yeah. Um, no, I forgot what I was doing. It's not your fault, it's okay. Maybe one more test here. A to B, A and B to C. Yep. So you work with JavaScript? I try to avoid JavaScript. I basically avoid anything except Java and JavaX, so yeah. These languages are so complex. You can't really be an expert in all of them at once, I think. I'm a super Java expert, but just because I've been doing Java for 20 years more. So, but I can't say I'm an expert at other languages. That would be a lie. Hmm. Oh, some problem here. Let's see this actually run and oh man, I want to complete this phase because it's so annoying. Get back to the fun stuff. Okay, no exceptions here. Still some nulls here. I'm going insane. Still no trail here. Okay. More testing. effect. Yeah. JavaScript is not that bad. There's this one thing, right, with the question what this means and the scoping thing. There's this one really annoying, unintuitive definition of what a scope is and which object to refer to. The rest is pretty good. It has functions, it has all the normal stuff. Yeah, things that are popular are not always the best, necessarily. My opinion. Hmm. Wow. I go to all these, or used to go to these meetups here in Hamburg. React meetup and Angular meetup and this meetup and that meetup. Always some technology that everybody's hyped about. It's usually because they make money with it, I think. Somebody tells them, learn React, get a job. So they learn React. It's not really a conscious choice, it's just from the circumstances. Aha. 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 That's all. What? Wait, what? Why is it so short? Now, people usually learn what the big companies dictate, right? I forgot if Facebook invented React or whoever invented what, but when the big companies invent something, oh yeah, it has to be good. Oh, you host a meetup? Okay. Where is your meetup? At least when you do JavaScript, you're in a really big pool of people who also do JavaScript. There's probably multiple dozens of millions of people who code JavaScript. So you are not alone. Many languages suck these days. Coding for Android is just the worst. Especially for me as a Java coder, I take issue with Android's weird version of Java. Mm, Pascal, yeah, I used to do Pascal very, very, very long ago. As a child, basically. Okay, let's start working from the back end here. Go from the result one step back to how it was made. Answer to is Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess Hamburg, Germany is a tech hub. Lots of tech companies. So yeah. Unit testing is fun, isn't it? When I got into unit testing, it made my code so much more stable. That was pretty good. Yeah, unit testing is important. I mean, if you want a job, you really have to do unit testing. I mean, that's for sure. Let's print a trail here. Engine get trail. Wait, is what? Man discovers unit testing.
Man discovers unit testing.
You really have to like programming in order to do it, right? You just have to like this sort of complicated stuff. And it takes a long time to master. If you don't like it, you will hate it if you have to do it, right? Especially stuff like this, finding bugs and whatever. It's quite involved. Trail. Ooh, let's see. So if the unit tests are, if they have no unit tests, then is it dangerous? Oil field companies? Is the oil in any danger if there are no unit tests? I don't know. You have oil in Texas, right? That's pretty cool. I don't think there's any oil in Germany. Never heard of that. Most offices are insane, I think. It's a pretty valid theory. Some degree of insanity. Just the amount varies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Phew. How long has this madness been going on? 1.5 hours. The architecture of this logic engine is like under stress because I'm adding something that I didn't plan beforehand, so it makes it complicated. But I think it has to be done. I'm kind of tired of streaming though, I think. Thank you a lot for coming by. I really enjoy some visitors. I see you around. I'll check out your Twitch channel. Bye bye.